Hello everyone, welcome to Achievers IAS classes. Let's begin our discussion on the current events of 10th January 2019. The first issue news is regarding the Global Economic Prospects Report, which is released by the World Bank. As per the report, India's GDP is expected to grow at 7.3% in the current fiscal year and at 7.5% in the following 2 years. The World Bank has said that India will continue to remain the fastest growing major economy in the world, mainly due to the upswing in consumption and investment. Further, it highlights that in the year 2017, China was marginally ahead of India in terms of GDP growth due to demonetization and implementation of the goods and services tax. As per the report, China's economic growth is projected to slow down, whereas a positive outlook has been given with regard to India's economic growth. The next issue in news is regarding the recent decision of the RBI to allow card payment providers to offer tokenization services, which is aimed at ensuring the safety of digital transactions and reduce the chances of fraud. Tokenization involves a process in which a unique token will mask the sensitive card details like the card number, CVV number, etc. This token is used to perform the card transactions at the point of sale machines, QR code payments, and other payment platforms. In essence, the debit or credit card holder will create a code for a particular amount and use this code to complete his payment rather than sharing the sensitive card details, thereby reducing the chances of fraud. The move is expected to increase the number of digital transactions, and it is a welcome step which goes a long way in encouraging cashless transactions. On that note, let's move on to the next issue, which is regarding the recent release of the recombinant ELISA kits. Recently, the Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare has released the recombinant enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay kits for glanders and equine infectious anemia. Both the diseases are notifiable diseases in India which require special diagnosis for control and eradication. One of the diseases, that is glanders, is a fatal infectious disease which affects animals like horses, donkeys, and mules, which is also considered as a potential bioweapon. And the other, equine infectious anemia, is a chronic infectious disease caused by a retrovirus which mainly affects the animals. Therefore, the recently released kits have a huge potential for commercialization, and given the fact that such kits is so far not available in any other country, it will prove to be a milestone in the control and eradication of these diseases and thereby help in regular surveillance and control of these diseases. The next issue is an editorial regarding the recent meeting between the leaders of North Korea and China. The meeting comes after the Singapore summit where US engaged with North Korea, thereby resulting in a thaw in relations and some much needed calm in the region. The current meeting between the Chinese and the North Korean leader also coincides with the resumption of trade dialogue between US and China, and it is said that the outcomes of the meeting between China and North Korea could impact the trade dispute between US and China. This is because the meeting is said to be focused on specifics like the easing of economic sanctions on North Korea, the demand to end the annual joint military exercise between US and South Korea, the demand for a multilateral negotiation to declare a formal end to the Korean War, among other things. On all these fronts, Chinese diplomatic clout would prove to be critical for North Korea, but the US demand for access to the North Korean nuclear installations has proved to be elusive and has resulted in a stalemate between the two countries. And also, the US sees the test of a new tactical weapon by North Korea as a way to pressurize Washington for concessions and is growing impatient for information on the North Korean weapons stockpile. Therefore, the two sides have different interests, and it remains to be seen how the issue develops over the course of the next few weeks. Till then, let's move on to the next issue, which is regarding the passage of the 124th Constitutional Amendment Bill, which provides for 10% quota for the economically weaker sections of the society. I have already covered the details of the issue in yesterday's news analysis video, and I request those who missed it to please go back and watch the same. On that note, I'm wrapping up today's news analysis. Do like, share, and comment to support this initiative. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.